My name is Sheeraz. I'm the founder of a company called Fame. For the last 20 years, I've been making people famous. And what fame means to me is influence, it means trust, it means getting your name out there. And some of my clients are Kim Kardashian. She was my client when she was Paris Hilton's assistant. Logan Paul, if you ask any of family, friends, or young kids on YouTube, who's Logan Paul? I worked with him when he had a few thousand subscribers, and today he's one of the richest social media stars in the world with a business called Prime. It's like an energy drink that he has, and it's one of the biggest selling drinks of all time. So what I want to talk to you about today, especially listening to a lot of the family offices here and investors, is I can tell you that when I was working with Kim Kardashian many, many years ago, they were looking for investors like yourself. Logan Paul, when no one believed in him, they were looking for investors. Another one of my clients is Zendaya, one of the biggest actresses in the world today. And I remember back in maybe 10 years ago when I was building her career, they were always looking for family offices, they were looking for investors. The challenge is that a lot of people, when they're building their fame or they're building their influence, they get a little bit intimidated by investors. They get a little bit scared. Some of the biggest stars in the world, you put them in front of a camera, they're amazing. They put them in front of yourself, they get nervous, they get scared. And today what I want to speak to you about is a lot of the people that I was listening to earlier was, what's that next big thing? What's that next big investment? I can tell you, if you brand your business, if you brand yourself as an individual, you will get deal flow on another level. Absolutely unbelievable, because there are influencers out there today, there are celebrities out there, there are people who have a following, they have a community. And today's trend right now in Hollywood, if you have followers, if you have a community, you've got a serious business. The challenge is that the traditional banks or private investors, there's no link. So when I'm looking at the brochure and I'm looking at all the excellent people who are speaking today, I can share with you that if you focus on your visibility, if you focus on, when I put your name into Google or ChatGPT and I see an investment company, I see a VC, a family office, you will get people, what I will call Google in a garage. You're going to get people who have brilliant ideas, brilliant projects that will come to you. Because me being in Hollywood, I can tell you, generally it's the agents, it's the managers and the lawyers that are dealing with the money side. Today that's shifted. Because now we're in a world of social media, celebrities are getting DMs, you can reach out to people directly. So I'm going to show you a couple videos here today, but what I want to share with you over the next 10 minutes is I really can encourage all of you that your businesses are so amazing, but some of them are invisible. And I can tell you that Kim Kardashian, one of the biggest stars in the world, before she launched Skims, before she launched all the biggest companies that she had, they were always, Kris Jenner, looking for investors. Where do we look? Where do we go? And it's people like yourself that create the dreams, that create the big unicorns, that create some of the biggest blockbusters. It's investors. But the challenge is, like I said, if you're invisible, it's very, very hard. But I want to show a couple videos. The first one is just a bit of a background on myself. And the second one is that I'm going to show you is a producer, one of the biggest producers in Hollywood, one of the close friends of mine. His name's called Michael Bay. Okay? He has produced the biggest stars in the world, the biggest movies in the world. But because he hasn't focused on training, his fame, and the way he should be presenting himself, you'll see a disaster that happened. But let's start with the first video. My name is Sheeraz. I've built some of the biggest stars and brands in the world for the last 20 years.
Sheeraz.
Sheeraz. Sheeraz.
Love you, Sheeraz.
Sheeraz is here, the media beast. It's about to get loco.
You have no idea the journeys we've been on together. It blew my mind.
This is the guy, bro.
I'm going to make the entire world sick of the word Kardashian.
Don't you know I'm good? Yeah, I'm feeling alright. Don't you know I'm good? Yeah, I'm feeling alright. So I just let it go, let it go.
You're watching Fame by Sheeraz.
Sheeraz, we're having so much fun. Back in the day, from the
beginning. Wish you guys were here.
Sheeraz is the American dream. Congratulations to you, Sheeraz.
What's up, Sheeraz?
I thought it'd be great to do a milkshake with Sheeraz.
Sheeraz, you got the #1 show.
What up, Sheeraz? We out here, gang, gang, gang.
And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good? Yeah, I'm feeling alright.
This one's an important one because it's going to show you it was the launch of Samsung. It was $1 billion project that they were doing here. I want you to watch this video.
Ladies and gentlemen, director and producer Michael Bay. Good afternoon, Michael.
How is everyone today? My job as a director is I get to dream for a living.
Michael, you know, you're known for such unbelievable action. What inspires you? How do you come up with these unbelievable ideas?
I create visual worlds that are so beyond everyone's normal life experiences. And Hollywood is a place that creates a viewer escape. And what I try to do is, as a director, I try to... the type is all off, sorry, but I'll just wing this.
Tell us what you think.
Yeah, we'll wing it right now. I try to take people on an emotional ride. And
The Curve? How do you think it's going to impact how viewers experience your movies?
excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's thank Michael Bay for joining us.
That shows you that was a multi-billion-dollar company, Samsung. They're launching their new LED screen, state-of-the-art curved screen. They bought one of the biggest, most powerful Hollywood directors and producers in the world, and he completely froze. So why did I bring this video up? It's very, very important because yourself as business owners or entrepreneurs, you get that, or even people who are trying to raise money in this room, okay? Imagine if you had 15 seconds, 30 seconds to promote your business. There was the gentleman there, the one with the pink suit, by the way.
Ryan Rose.
Let me tell you why you caught my attention. Because, I don't have my phone, but you told people right there, speak for 15 seconds. Now, in this room here today, there's enough money. There's so much cash by the blessings of God in this room. But do you have that 1 15-second video? Do you have that introduction that you can tell someone your idea, your pitch, that in 1 second they say, you know what, I want to back this. Michael Bay screwed up. He had no idea. His pitch wasn't ready. Now imagine someone, this is someone so big and he weren't even ready. But this is going to happen in your life at one point, whether you're raising money or whether you're in a meeting or you're meeting your soulmate, it could be anything. You've got to be ready for that one moment, which we call like an elevator pitch, right? So if you're in here and you're trying to raise money today, and let's just say you go to previous conferences and say, you know, I flew out here, I didn't really raise money, I didn't like the convention, bullshit. You didn't have your 15-second pitch ready. Because if you have that 15-second pitch ready, you have your presentation, you have your online presence. You know, when someone puts your name into ChatGPT, excellent things come up. You're not invisible. If you have these tools ready, if we're going to fly all the way into Cannes or all the way to Dubai, and if you have that elevator pitch, you have that business idea that you absolutely love, and previously some of the panel members were talking about founders. If you feel that energy, you're going to get that check over the next 2 days because the money's here. We've got so many people from all different areas here. And when I encourage people as well, that if you're sitting on a table, network, don't be shy, go up to someone. This is 2 days that we can build the biggest relationships, connect with each other, and magic will happen. But you've got to focus on what I call it a fame audit. Where are you today in your fame? And what I do for companies, brands, whether it's CZ, the owner of Binance, work directly with Binance, Bybit, OKX, P&G, some of the biggest venture funds like Cypher Capital, Phoenix, they come to me. Why? Two areas. One, to make sure that over a 30-day period, I lift up the hood of any business. By the grace of God, I've been given a gift which is called fame. I lift the hood and I look. And I say, okay, as an individual, you need branding. 100% you need branding today. No one looks at your crypto wallet. No one looks at your bank account. No one looks about anything else. But if you're sparkling online, you've got a great social media presence, money, customers, opportunities will come to you. So one, I focus on over a 30-day period as an individual. Let's polish you up that you're sparkling. This is more better than a Bugatti, better than a watch, better than anything, is your online presence, social media presence to make sure you're sparkling. Number two, as a firm, as a family office or a business, there's a guy I met, Kingsley. Where's Kingsley? There you are, okay. So I was sitting down, I was listening to Kingsley, and I was sitting at the back, and I heard him say something about Solana. He was an early investor in Solana. Then he mentioned OpenAI, and I'm thinking, how was he spotting these opportunities? How did someone like this guy find those hidden gems, right? So today, if you're a family office, and if you're someone who's looking for that next big thing, I'm telling you, right here, you can quote me on it, Kim Kardashian was looking for money. Zendaya was looking for money. Priyanka Chopra, Miley Cyrus, J-Lo. Imagine one of the biggest stars in the world. When they need money, Sheeraz, connect the dots, connect the dots, connect the dots. So I can tell you, the family offices, the investments, if you focus on your fame, don't be shy, show it out there. Look at this guy in a pink suit, that's fame. He stands in this, I'm looking at this stage, brother, you stand out. That's fame. It's attention, what we're looking for, right? So I can encourage all of you as an individual or as a company, really focus on amplifying that we're a company, we're investors, we're looking for the next big thing, and you will find magic coming to you. Because I can tell you, Hollywood, Bollywood is nothing without investors like yourself. It's not the traditional system. It's private family offices, it's investors, it's VCs that are funding the entire entertainment industry, right? If you look at the small thing that I did today, right? I'm also the owner of Hollywood.ai and Bollywood.ai. What did I do? I made sure it's on every single table. I made sure, I asked Anthony's permission, and Anthony said, no problem. Before everyone entered this room, myself, I made sure my cards are on the table, my businesses are on the table on all touch points. It's only one buyer. When I put something out there and it's a minimum offer of 1,000 BTC, 100%. I did exactly the same thing in Super AI, and someone offered me 700 Bitcoin on the spot. I said no, because I know my value. I know the future, especially in entertainment business, is AI. I know I was there in Los Angeles when the entire industry shut down for 18 months. No production, nothing was happening, all the fear of AI. Now, they're embracing AI, right? So I want you guys also now to think about yourself that when you're in environments like this, have your presentations ready, have your cards ready. This is about networking, this event, building relationships, okay? And really focusing on this part of your business. I'm gonna be here over the next 2 days. What I do is called a fame audit. If it's an individual, me and my team personally, I use all the strategies that I've used for the last 20 years to build your fame presence. What's that roadmap look like for your business, for yourself, social media, online, AI? I put a whole plan together. So it's Fame Bootcamp for 30 days. You can scan over here. It takes you direct to our website. That's my direct cell phone number there, my US number over there, but cards are on the table anyway. So that's what I do. And what I've learned in my business is these 30 days gives you a complete different perspective. So someone like a Kingsley, as an example, that one thing that I heard from him, now I'm spotting him. Now, if I know a celebrity or an influencer like a Logan Paul that's looking for funding, I think of Kingsley, right? And that's the same as you guys, right? So I would highly recommend, I'm here, I don't do a lot of these audits because I don't have much time because I'm traveling the world, But for Anthony inviting me here, it's really a gift for you, I can tell you. Because if you promote your business that you have money and you're looking to invest in things, you're going to have those next superstars that are rising right now, that you can get them on the cheap. They need money. They need that financial backing. And the most important thing I'll tell you today, what the trend is audience. If someone has an audience, literally they can take this pen, promote it to their audience, and they can create sales. The challenge is they don't know how to raise money. They're good at show, but they don't understand the business side of it. So I'm going to be here for the next couple of days, and you can ask me any questions and that, but what I'm here to do is anyone who's looking to increase their profile, I do this 30-day audit, and it's Fame Bootcamp. I take you from here to here, just like that. 20 years of knowledge, connections, experience. I can pick up a phone to a media outlet. I can control the narrative that's online. If you have no visibility, we can make you have lots of visibility. And one thing that way you want to check yourself where you are today is put your name in Google. See what comes up. What's on page 1? What's on images? What's on news? Put it into ChatGPT, because that's where we are today. That's how you're going to get that next big business, that next big project, that next big relationship. They're going to search online. So that's what I do, is 30 days boot camp for an individual or a company. And what I will tell you humbly, that anyone who's worked with us, the transformation, the magic that happens, not only for money, but it improves your family, your love life, relationships, everything changes. Once you give yourself what I call fame love, which is a little bit of about yourself, make sure you're shining, you're all polished up, and the amount of relationships and magic happens once you get that attention, you get that spotlight, deal flow will come. So I hope you all enjoy the lunch. I'm here. All my information's on the table. So you've got my cards, my WhatsApp and everything, but I'm here humbly because of Anthony and Gordon, excellent MC, and all the people that I met today. But this is something I'm telling you. It's a message not from me, it's from God. You want more deal flow? Then you need to polish yourself up so shiny that a talent or an influencer like a Kim Kardashian who is broke, like Paris Hilton, all the people that started from nothing, that they're looking for that money. Logan Paul, who was doing vlogs, those 15-second videos, my friend, he was doing that every single day and was not making money. He was not getting the views. 4 years later, he's a billionaire today, following those principles. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the lunch. Thank you.